Hello, my name is Sage, and today I'm going to show you a deck of Digimon cards that I've created. So it's Hadesmon, OTK. So your goal is to end the game in one turn. And we do this by using overclock multiple times in the same turn. It's something I learned from playing the Puppets, the Shumon deck. So I'll go over the cards we have, I'll tell you what they do, and how to kill your opponent in one turn with it if you're lucky. So the level 2, you'll see Flickmon here. It's from Deucemon from EX10, but we play it because it can gain us a memory. That's the main thing. When a linked card is trashed from our Digimon. So ideally you want this as an inheritable for your Hadesmon. Next up we have Kabemon, who is also from EX10 Deucemon. We're playing this for the link effect. The link effect is when attacking by trashing one of this Digimon's linked cards, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. That would be good if the game lasted longer. It also gets played out of security when it's checked in security. That's always nice. Here we have Hackmon. It can play you a tamer when it gets linked. It's an archetype. Here we have Peepomon. I like to call it Po-Peepomon, like if you know Hatsune Miku. This is our searcher. Usually it'll pick up 2 cards for us. One with the Appmon trait, and one with the system or transmutation trait. Next up we have... Oh, I can do that better. We have Digimon. This is an archetype, that's mainly why we're playing it, and because you need it to app fuse into our level 5. The on-play makes it so you can't get bounced to hand your decks. That doesn't really matter. When linking, delete a Digimon with play cost 5 or lower. That's cool. Next up we have Warpmon, another EX10 one. We're playing this one because it has a when linking effect to trash a linked card, which we need to do to gain a memory with our egg. It also gets played out of security. The when linking effect, it doesn't matter, it's fine. Next up we have Raidramon. You can app fuse into this with Peepomon and Hackmon. There's another one that you can use to do that, but we're not playing it. This card's really important. You want it in your trash. It also has really good effects. It enables us to win in one turn, because every time you play or digivolve into this, you give one of your Digimon security attack +1. So, you know, when you're doing really good, you can give 2 extra security attacks to your Digimon, and that's a lot when you're attacking like 3 times a turn. Next up, I'm not going over the other parts of the effects, it's fine. Revivemon. This is our main level 5. You can app fuse into this with Digimon and Raidramon. When digivolving, you can link a card to it for free. That's level 4 or lower. It's fine. The when linking effect is really good to delete your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. Next up, Biomon. I like to call it Biomon because it's like the bird, if you know that Digimon. This has Fortitude. Fortitude's, you know, it can be good. When digivolving, link a card, whatever. When it gets linked, give something -7,000 DP. Also, when linking, give something -7,000 DP. Next up is Hadesmon. This is our boss monster. This is the level 6. Biomon and Revivemon can app fuse into this It has Overclock, Appmon trait. That's important. Link +1. When digivolving, you can play a level 4 or lower Appmon, and it has to have specific traits. So the reason I picked these EX10 cards is because they are the necessary traits, and you can trash them to gain the memory. When digivolving, you may play a level 4 or lower system or life trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. Ideally, the purple and red one to give you security attack +1. Then you may link an Appmon trait Digimon card from your hand or Hadesmon's Digivolution cards to one of your Digimon without paying the cost. For our option cards, we're playing a lot of option cards. You really want to see your pieces. Big Bang Punch is really good. When you suspend, you can link any Appmon to one of your Digimon for free. So you can link a level 5 for free. You also draw a card when you use it. Next up, Super Hacking. Trash a card, draw 2. That's good. When Digimon are deleted, you can link a card from your trash to one of your Digimon. So this deck can utilize this trash a lot. Digital Gate Open. So as you can see, we're playing some tamers that are out of archetype, right? We have 2 Matthews here. And they help enable us to attack more times with Overclock. Specifically gain memory after you've overclocked. That's why they're important. And Digital Gate Open can search for Mat and let us add it to our hand. So you can use Digital Gate Open, ignore the requirements, reveal 3, add a Digimon, and add a Tamer. And delay, you get to play a Tamer with the same color as your Digimon on the field with the play cost reduced by 4, so they'll be free. Our Appmon Tamer next up. I'm not going to say the name. It's good. When any of your Digimon get linked, you can suspend the Tamer to draw 1, trash 1, and then one of your Digimon may fuse into a card. Fuse into a card in the trash. So, if you have your level 5 with the right level 5 linked to it, you can suspend this guy, draw 1, trash 1. The card you're trashing can be Hadesmon, and then you can just fuse into it from the trash immediately. That's cool. Another time we'll be using this card is when we give our opponent 1 memory to end of turn overclock. So what'll happen is we'll overclock, we'll delete a Digimon. We activate Hadesmon's all turns to activate its when digivolving effect, to play a level 4 or lower and link a card. Okay, we've linked a card. Then we activate this Tamer. We draw 1, trash 1. And when we trash 1, we can then suspend starter deck 16 Matthew to gain 1 memory, so it is now your turn again. That's the idea. Another way to do this is with starter deck 6 Matthew. This is very straightforward. When one of your Digimon is deleted on your turn, you can suspend Mat to gain a memory. So you don't have to trash a card to gain the memory here. That's nice. Ideally, either one of the Mats can work, but with the 2-cost Mat, you don't need to suspend your Appmon Tamer at the right time to gain the memory. Another thing you can do is play Nidhoggmon. I'm not putting it in the deck, but I want to mention it because it's a card that you can trash from your hand to gain a memory, so you don't need starter deck 16 Mat. But you do need to link to one of your Digimon at the right time, so you can draw 1, trash 1 after overclocking to get utility out of Nidhoggmon. to overclock more. Let me make this smaller again. Yeah, so that's the idea. You make a Hadesmon, you give your opponent 1 memory, you overclock, gain a memory with a Matthew, or with Flickmon. So yeah, I'm gonna build this deck physically with the real cards. I'm gonna bring it to locals. I'm going to apologize to people if I kill them in 1 turn. I know it's not very fun to play against, and I'm sure I'll gain some insights and make some changes to the deck lists. Feel free to let me know your thoughts. If you want me to update you if the deck develops further, please let me know. In the description, I'll link this deck list. I'll also link the music I've been listening to. Have a good day.